Good, happy Wednesday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Good Morning, New Hampshire. Let's get started. First up, 18 dogs seized from Pelham home, 15 dogs unaccounted for. Let's take a listen to the video from WR News 9.
These are some of the 18 dogs taken from this Pelham home today. Police say they were living in deplorable conditions.
It was disgusting, with feces everywhere.
More than 2 weeks ago, the animal control officer found a loose dog on Jonathan Road. Police say it was Kevin Roachville's and that he was fostering several dogs and puppies. Authorities did an announced and unannounced visit to his house, taking 2 dogs. And then last week, police say 5 of his dogs turned up abandoned in Hudson.
2 of those dogs needed to go to the vet immediately, and 1 had to be put down.
After getting a search warrant, investigators returned to his home today.
There was a very strong smell of ammonia, strong smell of urine. There was dog feces everywhere, to include even on top of a DVD player.
The dogs they seized are mostly pit bull or pit bull mixes, plus 8 Rottweiler mixed puppies. Police say this bathroom door torn apart by trapped dogs which were trying to get out. The animals were taken to a veterinary hospital.
There are some issues. Some of the dogs left with medicine, and then besides that, they're all getting cleaned up.
And police say 15 more dogs are still unaccounted for.
To the best of my knowledge, he's been fostering dogs and helping out with dogs that were going to be euthanized at times. I never knew the quantity that was over there.
One of his neighbors says he was trying to do good, but it got out of hand.
They weren't running around. They weren't loose. They weren't bothering anybody, but that's a lot of animals to have in someplace that's not an animal control environment.
Police say it's likely that Roachville will face animal cruelty charges, and they are still looking for those missing dogs. Anyone who finds one is asked to call police. Reporting live in Pelham, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Update: Hillary Clinton returns to New Hampshire on Monday to campaign with Elizabeth Warren. Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton on Monday will make her 3rd visit to New Hampshire since the February First in the Nation presidential primary. With Clinton will be progressive champion Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts. Details of the visit have not yet been announced by the Clinton campaign. Pence to return to New Hampshire on Friday. Stops in Nashua, Exeter and Nashua planned. Republican vice presidential candidate Mike Pence will return to New Hampshire on Friday for his 3rd trip to the state in 3 months. The Riley King Network has learned that Donald Trump campaign is planning events featuring the Indiana governor at a Exeter town hall and at a venue to be announced in Nashua. The events are expected to be opened to the public, but the times of the events also yet to be announced. Election officials, despite Donald Trump's claims of rigged election. With just 21 days before Election Day, Donald Trump has claimed repeatedly on the campaign trail that the election is being rigged, tweeting on Monday specifically about large-scale voter fraud being a problem. China Q3 GDP grows 6.7% on year, in line with estimates. The world's second largest economy grew 6.7% on year during the July to September quarter, unchanged from the previous 3 months, government data showed on Wednesday. How the Obama era gave us a dangerous patriotism. I was lectured a friend one day about the need to vote when he countered with a question about my civic duty. Why don't you ever stand for the national anthem? An awkward silence followed his question, and then he added, I never asked why. I thought you had some feelings about America. I figure you had your reasons. He was right long before NFL quarterback Colin Kirkpatrick refused to stand for the national anthem. I started remaining seated when it was played. I didn't do it for attention or protest. As a person of color, I just couldn't relate to the America that the anthem republicized. How do I love a country that doesn't love my people back? Patriotism, I thought, was the language of white America. It didn't speak to me, he said. And now, time for your weather. Let's take a live look on radar right now. Here's a live look on your radar right now. As you see on radar, we have a few clouds getting ready to move out of New Hampshire for today. Now let's take a look at your weather on our weather system. Here's a look at your weather system. Your wind speed peak is 5 miles per hour, average is 3. Current is 2 from northwest. Your temperature is 62 degrees. Humidity is 94%. Dew point is 60 degrees. Your forecast is rain likely. And your pressure is 29.56. Now let's take a look at your next 7-day forecast. Here's a look at your next 7-day forecast. Your weather for today, very warm, 79 degrees. And let's take a look at your traffic. Here's a look at your traffic right now. We're seeing a lot of green roadways, and we have a few yellow areas and a few red areas. Otherwise, your traffic is moving pretty good on your Wednesday morning. And that does it. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more of Good Morning New Hampshire. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.